within a reasonable amount of time. So
it's a pretty rare one that happens, but
yeah. Maximus is on it, dude. Here we go. All right. Katsanides into that big splash zone, and TLO comes in hot. Big angle from TLO using all the cores. Almost gets to that kitty later. But here, oh, Greek Doctor shuts her down.
oh no.
And that's going to be a major mistake there for Katsanides. But TLO, Tommy Lemaire.
I wonder what happened here.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, that was an aggressive chase job by Tommy Lemaire.
I thought he was going to be
in the
kissing
kitty
the beach
litter
there, you know.
Yeah.
But he pulled out of that. Was awesome. Can't get enough.
All right, yeah. There's again a little spray and play instead of spray and pray, but he does need to pray because he's going to need to bring it. He's going to need to have TLO Tommy Lemaire make a mistake here. Come in initiation into that rumble strip. He avoids the pond, goes into that first inside clip. The Greek Doctor explodes his front bumper and that inside clip. Tommy Lemaire using all of the track. Let's see what he's got. Comes into that outside zone. Doesn't get all the way out there. Look at it. And that allows Katsanides to get close in proximity. Now spinning him, drying the track up, in and out of the horseshoe. Now going past that mess, the debacle down there. Looking like Lollapalooza in the 90s there, the Mud People, as Tommy Lemaire, there's a deep cut right there. TLO comes back up the hill. So and then TLO, I think that's going to be all she Lorette Nickel had the interview with the Canadian driver. It's good to see him back after a little bit of a hiatus. A few drivers have done that, but here comes Jeff Donati down the hill in the Pink Pig Porsche BMW livery. All right, here we go. Now TLO. He's had a lot of track time, Jeff Donati. Look at that, Jeff rips up into that second outside zone. Comes up short though. He was absolutely flying. You know, it's that kind of blind crest that really just throws you off, but Donati comes back down the hill. You can barely see through the smoke. Just imagine being right there next to Donati and how thick that smoke was, but a great run from both the drivers. Donati, like I said, right here in front of the judges, just comes up a bit short on that second. Tommy used all the crayons in the crayon box when he did his livery, man. He's got it all out there compared to the pink pig here. As Tommy Lemaire initiates into that first clip, and Tommy Lemaire says, "Hey, doesn't matter, livery. I'm going to put it on the track and create some smoke and put it in the right places." You can hear him just kind of thumping the throttle outside of that horseshoe. Now transitions back, wow, and brings it up the hill. And what great placement from Tommy Lemaire. I mean, that was just, that was surgery. Jay in the Corvette, TLO in that red, blue, all the colors. Here we go, coming down the hill. Here comes Drifter Jay. Empire Auto Corvette past that inside clip. They're really digging a trench there. Into that first outside zone. Jay smooth little, look at that quick little handbrake action. Into the inside clip. Tommy seems a little bit hesitant here in that chase position.
I can't blame him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that? Do you think Jay's a little twitchy?
It did look a little unsettled overall.
And
I watched
Distinguish. Where they go? Tommy Lemaire out front. Let's see how he handles it. See the acceleration lights are on. Little red, little green, little blue. Woo! Jay the Drifter. Let's talk about this. This is what I was saying. There you go. And again, absolutely to your point, Matt. So in that second outside zone, dials it in, brings it right around. This is textbook. Where's that emoji at? Chef's kiss.
Italian air.
Yeah, the Italian air. Exactly. This is what we were waiting for. Here we go, man. This is the driving I knew we had in this field. So Nate Chen out front. TLO. Nate Chen, good initiation. Oh, look at TLO throw some more attitude out. There we go. Avoid the well. Don't need a shovel there. Nate Chen, more angle out of now. Into that second outside zone. Woo! Good composure there from TLO. And then flirting with that track reference. And now going back through the smoke. Woo! Well done. Gaining some applause from the judges and some head nod. That was really well done there by both the drivers. Good lead by Nate. TLO in the chase position now. TLO will lead. Nate Chen will give chase. Who's going against Josh Love in the final four. And TLO initiates. Oh, look at that, almost simultaneously.
Nice.
Nate Chen is getting bathed in smoke. TLO pulling away from Nate Chen in that first outside zone. Look at that. TLO minimal feeding of the wheel. But Nate Chen, now he transitions out.
He's going to have to outdo him here, Ken.
Yeah, TLO. That was textbook.
Yep.
Really well done, TLO, using all of the course. All of it. Not
More
a
excitement
speck,
out of
not
their
a...
head. You know, like you talk about that precision.
I just want him to crash, bro.
No, I've never said that.
I know. All right, here we go, coming down the hill. This is Josh Love, TLO right there in tow.
Yes.
Good transition from Josh Love.
Wow.
And look at that side grip into that first outside zone, into the second, filling all of that. Woo! Love leaving no stone unturned in that horseshoe.
Get away.
Now coming back in. Wow, that was so good.
Yes.
So good.
That's what's
Well
celebrating.
done.
Yes.
Might hate Love because he's going to be right there in his rearview mirror. Let's see if see if the Canadian will say sorry. Say sorry, bye-bye. Sorry, not sorry. Coming into that first inside clip. Right on it is TLO, Josh Love.
He's got the speed.
He does have the speed. Both of them. Let's see how they handle this second outside zone. Tommy's all in it. Well done. Josh Love, good proximity. Let's see how he handles this. This transition right here. Ooh,
Now, right now. Get in there.
Get in there. Yes, sir. Here we go. Let's
All right.
Just E4. Round one, Formula Drift, PROSPEC, brought by Link Engine Management. Alex Jager out front, TLO in the chase position. You want some flair? Let's see if Alex Jager's got it here in the finals. This is when he needed to do it. Turn it up all the way, steal it. Dove gray livery, TLO chasing him down. Into that second outside zone. He hits it and quits it. Alex Jager dialed in very tight on that second inside clip. TLO, he cuts the corner on exit. Now coming back out into that final inside clip. Well done by both of them.
Yeah.
Again, Jay, happy birthday, 16 years old. He's cheering on his Canadian confidant, who is leading the pack right now. Alex Jager chasing him down into that first inside clip. Good initiation out by TLO. Alex Jager might have overcooked it. Gets in the kitty litter a little bit. He has to fall back. TLO into that first outside zone. Going to the second outside zone. Jager could catch up. He compromised going out there, but he gets that proximity into that second inside clip. Now, track reference. He knocks it over just like TLO did. Now coming into that final inside clip. Alex Jager, he takes it out.
Wow. That was
aggressive. It was wild. It's exactly what we anticipated. Good. That thing runs on maple syrup, I believe. Here we go. XPN S chassis into that first outside zone, and Chestnut getting left in the smoke into that second outside zone. That big 180-degree half circle brings it in. You can see those bumps right middle of that outside zone into outside zone 3. Good fluid. I mean, Tommy Lemaire on it. Absolute, like, Chestnut not even part of the equation, unfortunately for him, but Tommy making it really easy and showing you why he was so dominant. 100%. Do you have more car than him potentially? You know, where's everybody at? Well, check the temperature. Yep, here we go. Chestnut initiating that AJ, BMW, Tommy Lemaire. You got to figure how dominant he was in that lead run. Maybe give himself a little bit of room, just in case maybe Chestnut is not 100%. So that after hours, Autosports BMW going in. Let's see, tight. There, knocks it over a little bit more aggressively than Tommy Lemaire, but here goes Chestnut in that last outside zone. Tommy Lemaire, woo, he was flirting with that, man. He almost got on the side of him, and that would have been absolutely detrimental. Feel like more turns on this track than anybody else. Will it help him? Will it hurt him? Where's the grip at? What's going on? Halftime break? How's it gonna finish? Tommy Lemaire across the nose. Tommy Lemaire, quick little handbrake pull, but uses all the force, shreds that back bumper. Leonard in the slope. Oh, he makes a big correction there into that second outside zone, the big zone. Tommy Lemaire fills all of it. And now past that inside clip, Chris Leonard navigates through the smoke, comes up just right on the edge, but both of them do.
Yeah.
So Tommy Lemaire, there we go. So let's see if that blower belt stays on. That might have been the mistake that hurt him in that last outside zone. What's not hurt Chris Leonard? He's powering through and in to that first outside zone. Oh, TLO dives in. It might have blown off again. I mean, just the attitude of that car might have suspected that, but looks like he gets and rejoins Chris Leonard. Leonard going for it like he's going for the championship. Dropped a tire there a little bit, but how many treads, or was it a tire? Again, right. Two. See if we get a clean start here for Tommy Lemaire. And we do. TLO out front. Sideways Sean. Ooh, a little shimmy there by TLO on initiation. see how he goes into the second outside zone. Sean Illingworth, and you got to think that his spot is like, hey, tread light, because if he comes off power that quickly or something, and that could really throw a wrench or a belt in Sean's face. But it seems like he's got it dialed in now. Sean pacing himself into that third outside zone. Did you see that initiation by TLO? No? Am I crazy?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay. No, I'm just saying Sean out front. TLO in the chase position. Sean Illingworth rocking that ruckus gear into that first outside zone. Tommy Lemaire dives in. Good transition by both of them. You can see that second outside zone utilizing all of it. A little left foot brake. You can see that brake light there, but the accelerometer is on. Tommy Lemaire really on the side of sideways, Sean. So side. Flip side here. Let's take a look at that overhead. But Tommy Lemaire, look at the standing setting. See what kind of initiation we see here from Tommy Lemaire. No cones were hit. We got a clean start. Tommy Lemaire goes, initiates, goes hard into that outside zone. Sean Illingworth, need to take a look at that. He hung it out to dry. We'll see. I don't know. He might have got lost in the smoke. Now he's very shallow on outside zone 2. Coming into outside zone 3. There is so much smoke coming off of TLO's car.
I think it's fair to say that the blower belt is still on.
Yeah, wow. But Sean needs to put down a good run. I mean, TLO, like you said, I think the blower belt's staying on. But Sean really needs to put down a heater lead run. And he is putting the car in the right place right there. Now coming into the second outside zone, he massaged it in. We saw TLO's chase on that first battle between them. Oh, it looks like he did exceed the track a little bit there. Looked like just one tire. And now to that final outside zone, it looks like with all the mistakes, unfortunately, by Sean in that front, in the first battle,
get something here in Formula Drift, and it's coming to fruition. So regardless of the outcome.
But right now, it's all about Tommy Lemaire and O'Sullivan. TLO, big initiation from our current points leader. Maybe a little tire dip, or definitely a tire dip, but looked like one, not two. Now TLO in that second outside zone. Look at that. You can see the diesel lights going absolutely ham on the windshield. Now into that last outside zone. Here comes Tommy Lemaire into that last outside zone. Again, that angle. TLO will chase him down. The way O'Sullivan's been driving, a little pep in his step, a little fire in his belly, and O'Sully into the first outside zone. O'Sullivan, little yank on the handbrake. You see him dialing it in. TLO has been really good in his chase runs, but O'Sullivan has as well, and dialing it in. You can see in that second outside zone. You know, see Tommy Lemaire in the pocket, but he is exceeding a little bit. Like to see him back off just a touch. Oh, and Tommy Lemaire tries to anticipate that, but look at there. You see him massaging it. You see him working it. I mean, yeah, he looked like a masseuse there, just trying to break it all down. A chiropractor breaking some necks, snapping checks, but we'll see TLO out front. He lights him up into his first outside zone. Let's see what Lemaire's got for us. Nice, good, clean angle, keeps it off the wall. He's seen a lot of these tires debeating, getting into that K-rail. Now into that second outside zone. You can see the composure of Lemaire. Big angle from him. Keeps it off the wall once again. Just, I mean, absolutely, just barely taps it. Gets that back bumper. I mean, that was clinical. Absolutely, really well done. We saw that airtight earlier. Here we go, Human Rahimi out front. And now TLO in the chase position. What strategy here for Human Rahimi. Just saw a great lead run. Human keeps it off the wall, but way too much. He is way off of that outside zone. But second, now he dives in. But look at TLO. Just right there, lurking in the shadows. And now in that last outside zone, good transition. Human, oh, buddy. Yeah, it looked like he was back there quite a bit, but Tommy Lemaire, you saw him just hanging out in that smoke pile. TLO against Nick Jimenez. Tommy Lemaire targets on his back. He leads the pack. He's about to attack the track. Here we go in that first outside zone. Big Grand Canyon gap between these two. Tommy Lemaire does get involved. I talked about how clean his car looked. Not battered, not bruised. And goes in that third outside zone. Might shred a little skin like a lizard here going into that final outside zone. Goes Tommy Lemaire. Nick Jimenez does gain some proximity, but Lemaire, oh, there we go. A little boop, boop, snoop.
Just to keep it interesting, yeah.
Yeah, all right, go and park him right there.
Yeah, if the bumper didn't fall off before that, definitely did now after that Jimenez bump.
Tom Motorsports campus for the final round. Here we go, Jimenez. No pros were hit. Here's the second half of this battle. Jimenez and TLO into that first outside zone. Jimenez, but cannot shake Tommy Lemaire. And there we go, that second outside zone. You know how much having that outside zone is wreaking on these drivers, but looks like Jimenez keeps it together. Going that last outside zone. Tommy Lemaire giving a lot of room. Maybe too much.
Yeah, a lot of handbrake there.
Yeah, a lot of handbrake there from Tommy Lemaire. Maybe a bit nervous, but tip backflip off the cars only happens when he gets the win, I assume. All right, here we go. Tommy Lemaire out front, ripping into that first outside zone. The rate to angle there was absolutely beautiful. Now coming into that second. Ooh, Trevor, you can see him coming out of the smoke. Looked like it might have thrown him off, but good proximity and Tommy Lemaire in that third outside zone. Trevor Root, let's see, again, we talk about the aggressive, the smoothness, the laziness.
Wow.
And yeah, that was, I mean, Tommy Lemaire just looked possessed. FDF.
I gotta hand it to him.
Definitely stepped up in the the angle kit world. And here we go, Trevor Root into that first outside zone. Tommy Lemaire, our points leader, buried in that GT radial smoke in that second outside zone. Good angle from Root as Tommy Lemaire gives himself a little bit of distance. And Root really getting close to that wall. And oh man, look at that, a tight line by Root. He loops it, and that is just gonna seal in the flavor for Tommy Lemaire. You know, here we are, we got, let's call it what it is, 2 more battles left to find out who wins here in St. Louis. But right now it's TLO and Austin Mata. TLO initiates, drags it on in. Mata bathing in the smoke. Let's see how he handles it. Oh, he comes out of it a little bit unscathed. You saw him grip up, shooting on the inside. Tommy Lemaire filling that third outside zone. Mata, great proximity, mimicking the angle. How are they going to come in to the outside zone for Mata? Drops into formation. Well done into that smoke pocket. Dog. Here we go. What you got? What you going to bring, Canada? Mata, look at that. All green lights, all green go. And TLO right there. Look at that, the burgundy shot. Oh, and he drives in! An uncharacteristic TLO mistake in that second outside zone. Austin Mata fills it. Now coming to that last and final outside zone. Mata, how's he gonna do? Oh, and TLO loops it. All right, let's not count our chickens again. TLO, obviously an aggressive driver. Here we are taking a look. Oh,
might be a little delayed. Man,
see, yeah,
TLO,
again, tempering the excitement here
at this point. Tommy Lemaire from Canada, that XPN S chassis going against DJ Stubstad. All right, looks like he's got all the power now. Again, Tommy Lemaire comes in that first outside zone. Stubstad in that chase position. Tommy Lemaire steps that back there quite a bit, gets lost in the sauce in that second outside zone. Goes Tommy Lemaire. Looks like he's not down in horsepower at all. Again, attrition, keeping it together. Now that last outside zone, Tommy Lemaire. This is why he's in the hunt for the championship. Tommy Lemaire, but I'll tell you what, the composure, Stubstad, you saw, where he was at. So Tommy Lemaire, hopefully he took some notes on where Stubstad's at, because again, championship on the line here. Stubstad does exceed. He knocks that bumper off. Tommy Lemaire kicks back a little bit. I think that's smart. You can see that bumper flapping in his face, but you can see Tommy Lemaire slowly inching his way to the side of that Nissan Z, and that's a calculator move there. Look at the angle over Stubstad while keeping the proximity, and there it is. Tommy Lemaire makes it look really easy. Boom, dropping a formation. Here comes Tommy Lemaire out front. The now 24 Link Engine Management PROSPEC champion gets into that first outside zone right there on the razor's edge. Comes back, swings into that second outside zone. Straight line, and then Nick Jimenez taking a shallower line. And there it is. TLO, just gotta have, I feel like he's exhaling through this whole run. It's just gotta be a sigh of relief. Nick Jimenez, he hung with him on that last outside zone for sure. Kind of struggling in the outside zone too. But like I said, I feel like he's exhaling the whole run. He's got a lot of confidence. He's feeling good. So I think he's going to really push here against Nick Jimenez, because once you kind of dial it back, sometimes that's where just simple mistakes are made, right? So here we go. So TLO, you can see him lunging to the side of Jimenez in that second outside zone. Let's see this transition here. TLA come through the smoke. Nick Jimenez, great lead run right now.
Yeah.
Jimenez.
That angle.
Little bit of shimming there from Jimenez, but a great chase job there by TLO. TLO shapes up in this final battle of the RaceTreads.com Great Eights. TLO, the ELS Doctor, initiating into that outside zone. TLO gets right in there. Margaret's a little late on that. now here comes TLO stabbing it into the second outside zone. On the throttle, absolutely clean, concise. Just another signature. Oh, he comes out. He comes out of that last outside zone.
What's going on there, Tommy?
Remember the belts. The belts might have left the
Good
chat
point.
room. Director's like, blow it up, dude. You already won the championship. No, let's not do that. All right, here we
Yeah,
go.
what do you got to lose? What do you got to lose?
All right, so here we go. Margaritas Castanedas into that outside zone. Oh, yeah. So again, that belt, and it looks like TLL still staying in it. But the champion will be taken out, and that's what Margarita says. I hope his car's 100%. But unfortunately, it is not.
Margaritas is gonna have to widen that lineup if he wants to take this thing to the podium, Jared.
Yeah, he is definitely, and he's gonna go against Austin Mata.